Number 20. Choi Do-ho. Choi Do-ho is a contemporary Korean artist known for his sculptures and installations, often centered on architecture and exploring the relationship between scale and public spaces. One striking example of this is his installation, Fallen Star, a cottage dramatically perched on the edge of the University of California, San Diego's engineering building. Choi has explained that his interest lies in spaces that are not only physical but also intangible, metaphorical, and psychological. Born in 1962 in Seoul, South Korea, Choi completed his mandatory military service before studying at Seoul National University. He later moved to the United States, earning a BFA from the Rhode Island School of Design and an MFA from the Yale School of Art. Choi's nomadic lifestyle has significantly influenced his work, with his most iconic pieces made from nylon or silk, sewn to replicate actual spaces from his life. Choi's works are housed in major institutions, including the Museum of Modern Art and the Whitney Museum in New York, the Tate Modern in London, and the Museum of Contemporary Art in Los Angeles. Number 19. Chiharu Shiota. Chiharu Shiota is a Japanese artist recognized for performance and installation works that delve into themes of the body, memory, territory, and alienation. Reflecting on her art, she once described becoming painting as an act of liberation, explaining that it was her first piece to involve her whole body rather than relying solely on technical skill. Her work has been shaped by influential artists like Marina Abramović, Christian Boltanski, Rebecca Horn, and Saburo Muraoka. Shiota studied at Kyoto Seika University, the Canberra School of Art at the Australian National University, the University of Fine Arts in Braunschweig, and in Berlin. Her work has been shown at prominent venues such as the 21st Century Museum of Contemporary Art in Kanazawa, the National Museum of Modern Art in Tokyo, and the Museum of the Scene. Number 18. Liu Wei. Liu Wei is a contemporary Chinese artist known for his work across various media, including installation, video, drawing, painting, and sculpture. Notable projects include The Purple Air, a series of oil paintings featuring stylized skyscrapers, and Indigestion 2, a model of a human excrement made from tar. Born in 1972 in Beijing, Liu graduated from the National Academy of Fine Arts in Hangzhou in 1996 and began his career as part of a subversive movement known as the Post-Sense Sensibility. This group of artists sought to create extreme experiences for viewers and embraced improvisation, irrationality, and intuition. Liu has since been featured in numerous exhibitions across Asia, the United States, and Europe. He continues to live and work in Beijing, and his artworks are part of collections at the Samsung Museum of Art in Seoul, the Rubel Family Collection in Miami, and the Astrup Fearnley Museum in Oslo, among others. Number 17. Haegue Yang. Haegue Yang, born in 1971 in Seoul, is one of the most influential Korean artists of her generation. Working across various media, such as collage, sculpture, and performance, Yang explores the sensual and formal qualities of everyday objects like Venetian blinds, fans, and infrared detectors, recontextualizing them into abstract compositions. By doing so, she imbues these materials with new poetic meanings, often layered with political or emotional undertones. Her abstract constructions serve as sensory experiences that offer an implicit critique of modern life. Originally conceived for Kunsthaus Bregenz in 2011, one of her notable works, Warrior Believer Lover, is a selection of 33 anthropomorphic light sculptures that can be further distinguished into groups, couples, and individuals, including the group of 6 of medicine men and female natives. Haegue Yang represented South Korea at the 2009 Venice Biennale. She has also shown at Documenta Castle, the Walker Art Center in Minneapolis, the Samsung Museum of Art in Seoul, and the 13th Lyon Biennale, among others. Number 16. Liu Fan. Liu Fan is a Korean artist who founded the avant-garde group Monoha, School of Things, the first internationally recognized contemporary art movement in Japan. He is renowned for his minimalist steel and stone sculptures, which emphasize contrast between objects and explore the relationship between man-made materials and the natural world. His paintings, often composed of a single brushstroke, reflect his belief that the work is never complete because there is no perfection or completeness. Born in 1936 in Hamanggun, Korea, Lee studied at Seoul National University School of Art and later earned a philosophy degree from the Nihon University in Tokyo in 1961. In the late 1960s, he developed Monoha, drawing from Eastern philosophical ideas about being, nothingness, and a deep connection to nature. In 2010, the Liu Fan Museum was inaugurated at the Benesse art site on Naoshima Island, Japan, featuring minimalist architecture and sculptures by both Lee and Japanese architect Tadao Ando. His works are part of prestigious collections including the Centre Georges Pompidou in Paris, the Museum of Modern Art in New York, the Seoul Museum of Art, and the Tate Gallery in London. Number 15. Kimsooja. Born in 1957 in Daegu, South Korea, Kimsooja became attuned to issues of migration and displacement from a very young age as her family moved frequently due to her father's military service. After completing her BFA and MFA in painting at Hong-Ik University in Seoul in 1984, she began creating large textile collages. Her work later evolved into three-dimensional forms, exemplified by her installations of cloth bundles known as botari. Since the late 1990s, Kimsooja has explored themes of migration and social connection through meditative performances, videos, and large-scale interactive installations. In 2002, she received the Anonymous Was a Woman Award. She studied printmaking at the École Nationale Supérieure des Beaux-Arts in Paris and developed her botari motive during her residency at PS1 Contemporary Art Center, today's MoMA PS1. Kimsooja's work has been showcased at multiple Venice Biennale art fairs, and her solo exhibitions have included presentations at the Liszt Visual Arts Center at MIT, at the Museo Nacional Centro de Arte Reina Sofia in Madrid, the Hirshhorn Museum and Sculpture Garden, and the Los Angeles County Museum of Art. Number 14. Xu Bing. Xu Bing is a renowned contemporary Chinese installation artist and one of China's most influential creative figures. A recipient of the prestigious MacArthur Fellowship, Xu is recognized for his significant contributions to society, particularly in the field of printmaking and calligraphy. Born in 1955 in Chongqing, China, he was raised in Beijing and studied printmaking at the Central Academy of Fine Arts. One of his most iconic works, Book from the Sky, brought him international acclaim in the 1980s. This monumental installation features hundreds of volumes and scrolls printed with 4,000 fictional Chinese characters, all painstakingly hand-carved into wooden blocks. Xu has had solo exhibitions at prestigious institutions such as the Museum of Modern Art and the Metropolitan Museum of Art in New York City, as well as the British Museum in London. He currently splits his time between Beijing, China, and New York. Number 13. Yue Minjun. Yue Minjun is a contemporary Chinese artist recognized for his innovative approach to self-portraiture. Associated with the cynical realism movement in China, alongside artists like Fang Lijun and Liu Wei, he challenges this classification of his work. His vividly colored representation of figures laughing manically draw inspiration from both pop art and surrealism. These works serve as a subtle form of social and political commentary, engaging with themes from Chinese history as well as the Western art canon. Born in 1962 in Daqing City, China, Minjun studied at the Hebei Normal University in the 1980s, where he trained as a painter, sculptor, and printmaker. Witnessing the oppressive regime surrounding the Tiananmen Square massacre, he began using his art to navigate the societal transformations occurring in China over the following decades. In 2008, he collaborated with Cause to create a series of figurines that merge their distinct styles. Currently, he lives and works in Beijing, China, and his artworks are included in the collections of the Denver Art Museum, the Shenzhen Art Museum, and the San Francisco Museum of Modern Art. Number 12. Fang Lijun. Fang Lijun, a prominent figure among the advocates of the cynical realist movement in the early 1990s, embodies the disenchantment experienced by China's youth. This generation, shaped by the occurrences at Tiananmen Square in the internal domestic policies of China, found their artistic aspirations, cultivated during the 1980s, abruptly shattered. These events, marking the pinnacle of artistic hopes, collapsed simultaneously, leaving a void that Fang Lijun and fellow artists sought to fill with a fresh message characterized by irony and indifference towards the formidable forces that individuals grapple with. Number 11. Yoko Ono. Renowned for her groundbreaking contributions to art, music, and filmmaking, Yoko Ono has been a boundary-pushing force since the 1960s, emerging in New York's underground art scene. Beyond her well-known marriage to John Lennon, Ono has consistently challenged aesthetic norms. She pioneered conceptual performances that delve into the dynamic between audience, artist, and art, exemplified by her iconic cut piece from 1964. Ono's artistic repertoire spans books, photography, films, sculptures, and public installations, exploring themes that range from erotic and political to humorous and contemplative. In 2009, she was honored with the Golden Lion for Lifetime Achievement at the 53rd Venice Biennale. Number 10. Nam June Paik. A prominent figure in the experimental Fluxus movement, Nam June Paik is often hailed as the pioneer of video art. His most renowned sculptures involve the incorporation of functioning TV sets. These sets were ingeniously arranged, forming imposing walls or placed amongst lush greenery in dimly lit galleries. Paik skillfully manipulated them to display distorted imagery and integrated them into robotic configurations. Blending music, performance, technology, and film, Paik's artistic endeavors delved into the potentials of mass media and emerging technologies with remarkable foresight. Coining the term electronic superhighway in the 1970s, Paik envisioned the future where new media technologies would connect people globally, akin to predicting the internet. In groundbreaking live performance broadcasts such as Good Morning, Mr. Orwell from 1989 and Tiger is Alive from 2000, Paik seamlessly fused this fascination with televisual imagery and the concept of widespread connectivity. Number 9. Rirkrit Tiravanja. Rirkrit Tiravanja is known for crafting conceptual performances and installations that encourage audience involvement, seeking to foster social and political insights. Notable works include Pad Thai and Untitled Free, where he prepared and served Pad Thai and curry respectively. Another creation, Apartment 21, Tomorrow Can Shut Up and Go Away, featured a replica of his living space, offering free tea to visitors. Number 8. Liu Xiadong. Liu Xiadong captures the essence of friends, family, and daily life through spontaneous painting. Renowned for his robust brushworks, precise figuration, and vibrant colors, he initially focused on realistic scenery and traditional techniques. Over time, he shifted towards unconventional framing, unique perspectives, and the strategic use of color to evoke heightened emotions. His artistic evolution reflects a strong influence from the works of Lucian Freud. Number 7. Zhang Xiaogang. Zhang Xiaogang, drawing inspiration from contemporary tensions in China, creates somber portraits exploring identity and heredity within a collectivist state. Incorporating political iconography, Chinese charcoal drawings, distorted surrealist compositions, and Cultural Revolution-era family portraits, his paintings, often in grisaille, with splashes of vivid yellow or red, delve into the flattening of diverse individual histories into conformist representations. Exhibiting globally, his work is featured in esteemed collections such as the Long Museum, M+SIG Collection, SF MoMA, Shenzhen Art Museum, and the Guggenheim Museum, showcasing his multidisciplinary practice, which also extends to sculpture. Number 6. Zeng Fanzhi. Zeng Fanzhi, one of China's highly acclaimed and costly contemporary artists, is well known for his expressive and gestural paintings. His works delve into the isolated uncertainties of modern life and the swift modernization influenced by the Cultural Revolution. Having studied both Eastern and Western art histories, the artist seamlessly integrates into his portraiture and expansive, abstracted landscapes elements from communist social realism and German expressionism, notably drawing inspiration from Max Beckmann's Over. Zeng gained prominence in the 1990s with his painting series Hospital and Meat, characterized by vivid fleshy red and pink tones. Number 5. Cai Guo-Qiang. Renowned for his pyrotechnical art performances, Cai Guo-Qiang explores themes of destruction, chance, and regional culture. The artist incorporates a diverse array of influences, including mythology, cosmology, Buddhism, Chinese medicine, and contemporary social issues. Using colored gunpowder, he transforms the sky into a dynamic canvas, creating a distinctive form of painting. Cai is particularly well known for spectacular presentations during the opening and closing ceremonies of the 2008 Beijing Summer Olympics, for his Century with Mushroom Clouds, a series of ignitions that took place at symbolic locations in the United States between 1995 and 1996, and for his 2015 event titled Sky Ladder, held over his hometown, Guangzhou. Number 4. Yoshitomo Nara. Yoshitomo Nara's deceptively uncomplicated paintings, sculptures, and drawings are influenced by the pop culture aesthetics found in manga, Walt Disney cartoons, and punk rock. Within his creations, the artist populates the canvas with child characters that oscillate between being adorable and possessing a hint of menace, navigating through flat backgrounds depicted with bold lines and solid colors. Nara delves into themes of imagination and individuality, and in his more intricate canvases, he explores the interplay between figure and ground. Notably, Nara's paintings have commanded seven-figure sums on the secondary market. Number 3. Takashi Murakami. Takashi Murakami, hailed as one of the most celebrated artists to emerge from post-war Asia, is renowned for his distinctive superflat aesthetic. This vibrant, two-dimensional style bridges the realms of fine art and pop culture, seamlessly blending influences from anime, Japanese nihonga, and ukiyo-e woodcuts. Murakami's extensive body of work encompasses paintings, sculptures, prints, and more, featuring recurring motifs like cheerful flowers, bears, and the Mickey Mouse-inspired character, Mr. Dopp. These elements extend into Murakami's flourishing market of merchandise and collectibles. Number 2. Ai Weiwei. Renowned for his provocative conceptual artworks, Ai Weiwei, a dissident artist, challenges authority while delving into the intersection of contemporary society and traditional Chinese culture. His extensive body of work, spanning photographs, sculptures, films, performances, and installations, has faced criticism from the Chinese government, leading to his imprisonment for 81 days in 2011 and the demolition of his studio in 2018. In 2015, Ai Weiwei left his home country. Among his acclaimed pieces is Sunflower Seeds from 2010, where he scattered 100 million hand-painted porcelain seeds in Tate Modern's Turbine Hall. Another notable work is Dropping a Han Dynasty Urn, in which he deliberately destroyed a culturally significant artifact. Noteworthy is Ai Weiwei's role as an artistic consultant for the design of the Bird's Nest Stadium for the 2008 Beijing Olympics. Number 1. Yayoi Kusama. Kusama captivates global audiences with her enchanting infinity mirror rooms and a visual style that embraces light, polka dots, and pumpkins. The avant-garde artist initially gained prominence in the 1960s New York, where she orchestrated provocative happenings and showcased hallucinatory paintings featuring loops and dots, which she referred to as infinity nets. Kusama not only influenced Andy Warhol, but also foreshadowed the emergence of feminist and pop art movements. Throughout her diverse artistic practice, Kusama continues to delve into themes related to her own obsessive-compulsive disorder, sexuality, freedom, and perception. In 1977, she voluntarily admitted herself to a psychiatric hospital in Tokyo, where she resides to this day. Thanks for watching.